Hey guys, it's Onguchi out here, and this is kind of a serious-ish video that I'm making. It's concerning a mobile game that I've been recently playing, kind of trying to see what it's like, and I've looked at some videos online and kind of getting other people's thoughts and stuff on, and watching them play and seeing if it's any good. I'm sure some of you might know it. It's the Power Rangers Legacy Wars. I know, sounds kind of lame, but hey, I grew up with them. I grew up with the Power Rangers, so hey, I thought I'd try out this mobile game. I thought it'd be fun. But I'm noticing some serious flaws that really need to be frickin' addressed, and it's got me seriously peeved. Okay, I don't know what the freak these idiots who developed this game are thinking, making this game strictly PvP, because I guarantee you, not only do I think that at most of the players on that game that aren't YouTubers are fucking cheaters and probably they have their shit hacked. And the thing that really irritates me is I like a game where you earn your characters, right? I'm pretty sure most gamers out there agree with me that they would rather earn the shit they get, the characters, abilities, the upgrades, whatever. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna say 95% of gamers and whatnot will say and agree with me that they would rather earn their characters and upgrades and everything rather than cheating and buying and stuff just to win, to get ahead. It's more satisfying to earn what you get in the game, right? Well, most of these players, and I don't even think half of them are actual people, they're bots programmed to be ridiculously difficult to troll actual players who are trying to get tire levels to unlock new characters to do what you're supposed to do in the game. So I know this is starting to come out as a rant, and kind of that's how I want to do this right now, because it is seriously something that is pissing me off, and it's all honesty, and it's getting information out to people who watch this video. I mean, granted, I am not the best gamer in the world, but I would think that a freaking mobile game I would be at least decent at and I could handle. And the controls, don't even get me started on the controls. Freaking, they don't make it fair, okay? Certain characters get more chances of blocking than other characters. That's bullcrap. In an actual fighting game, you're able to block, regardless of what move it is. You just have to know how to block it. You have to have there should be controls on how you block. High block, low block, or strictly just have 3 attack types. Defense or block. Your breaker or whatever, or attack, and your strike attack. Yes, maybe switch up the breaker attacks and the strike attacks back and forth between the same type. Okay, I can see that being okay, because that's still giving you your block, your breaker, and your strike. But what I'm saying is this game is nothing but a random chance. And most of the time, I'm these bots that I'm sure that's what 80% of the actual players who are sitting there are cheating their way, trolling the players who are at the lower tiers with these ridiculously powerful high tier characters that they probably, if they are real players, they paid for or with a god dang credit card. Okay, that is just bullcrap to me. And I mean, I get Power Rangers is kind of a kid thing, sort of, but Power Rangers was around when I was a kid. I grew up with it, Mighty Morphin and all that. And personally, I think in Power Rangers is for all ages. But I really don't think it's fair if these are real players, these cheap ass people who buy characters with real money just so they can get ahead and get higher, just so they can make it harder on honest earning people. I think honestly they should have a, a freaking suspension on their account, honestly, because I think trolling people and making it harder for them to get to whatever league they want to get to unlock all the characters. If you have all your characters unlocked, why are you sitting there? If you've got all the leagues unlocked, if you rose up the ranks of the leagues, you got to the highest league, you got access to all the characters, what the freak are you doing in trolling the newer players who are trying to have fun and earn their characters, to get new characters to play with, to level up their player level? The only way you can level that up is by unlocking new rangers and leveling those rangers up. Well, how the freak are you gonna be able to unlock new rangers if you've got trolls going around making it impossible to freaking and get these characters? I mean, seriously, and you can't just sit there and wait for Alpha to drop you a free Morph box so you can maybe have a chance of getting the Shard Juni. It's ridiculous. And I know it's a mobile game, it's not perfect, but come on. Common sense and the rules of a fighting game should still apply, whether it's a mobile game, a console game, or PC game. Fighting rules should apply still. Excuse me, my eyes are irritated. Staring at a phone screen for a while. But yeah, so kinda something that I thought I should bring up because it affects a lot of people. I've noticed that there's quite a few people who make YouTube videos and post content of the game say that it's not like it used to be when it first came out. It wasn't as difficult, and there weren't so many cheating and trollers out there that are making it hard to level up and all that stuff. And it's 50-50. I'm glad that I'm not the only one that has noticed this, but I feel kind of bad for the other players who are trying to do this just for fun and earn their way through everything and all that, and they're noticing that people are just, there's something wrong, that either the people who are in charge of this game are putting in bots and making the bots AI like. So freaking hard that not even a seasoned pro of like Street Fighter or fucking someone who is a wizard at Tekken, which if you've ever played Tekken, Tekken's fighting is like really awkward at times, but like when the CPU plays against you, when you play against a CPU character in like arcade or something, if you play on hard or something, it's like freaking getting the worst beating of your life on a game. And that's why I've kind of felt like here is they have it set up where some characters have the ability to either daze you, which leaves you wide open to knocking the snot out of you, or they knock you into the air and then they somehow are able to regenerate energy faster than you, so they can continue a whole string of freaking button commands while you're still in the air and you can't freaking kick back to defend yourself in the air. You know, the shield button is there, but it won't light up because you're in the air. That's one thing that the game needs to fix and level it up, so that if you're getting attacked, you have the ability to defend even if you're in the air. You can hit the defense button and go boink and bounce back and fight right back. Because otherwise, this isn't a fighting game. It's a freaking rock, paper, scissors, and you have to just pray you can hit the right button at the right time. So yeah, that's my rant. I'm hoping that this gets around. Please, if you watch this video, like the video, share it, spread the word. Maybe enough people see it and spread this around. Maybe things will get better. Maybe characters will get nerfed so that they're not so OP, and maybe controls will get fixed so that it's not ridiculous and unfair to those getting the snot kicked out of them, where it would give each player equal amount of opportunity to defend themselves, or give everybody the ability to fight a CPU fight where they don't have to worry about a cheap player pulling cheap tactics, pulling stupid combos to knock you around and keep you from fighting back just because they want to troll you, even though they've got every single character unlocked and they've got their characters all leveled to the highest that they can get at that point in time. It's like, why are you even fighting then if you've already got everything maxed out to the point you're level up? You've already got all your characters freaking unlocked, every single one. Okay, well then, if you got them all unlocked, leveled to the max that they can go, why are you fighting still? Because you basically beat the game. All you're doing is making it harder for other players to do the same thing and earn their shit. So, yeah. Please, 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 if you watch this video, share it. I can't stress it enough. Like the video, share it, spread the word, because if we don't bring issues like this to light, games that could have a good following and actually could become a really great game, not only for mobile, but you could kind of earn Legacy. You could turn Legacy Wars into a great console fighter for Power Rangers. But yeah, so that's my rant. Yeah. Another thing I want to just stress here is, again, I am not the best gamer out there. I am not that good at games. I do my best with what I got, being someone who is disabled, having cerebral palsy. I do my very freaking best to play games and all that shit, and I try my dangest to uh, be kind of an inspiration, because when people find out I have cerebral palsy, or find out I'm disabled in general, they're surprised at how well I can play games, and they're surprised at the stuff I can do. And, you know, it it kind of feels good in a way, but in the same token, it's like I want others to be inspired to do the same thing, because I want to see more gamers with disabilities. I want to see more of us out there. Whether you're, a furry, an otaku, or whatever fandom you're a part of, I want to see more of us out there. And I want to see more of games that could be great get better, and get rid of the crap, the fat that just is there. And the fat is usually one of two things. You got those players that I mentioned before, who are real human players, but they pay with real money to get ahead of everybody else, and then they sit there and use that to troll players who choose to earn things legitimately. And then you've got the game developers who think it's a funny and good idea to put in bots, but they set those bots AIs to be ridiculously difficult. That fat needs to get cut out. Personally, I think that Power Rangers Legacy Wars needs a sort of campaign thing, a single player campaign where, yes, you can have your leagues and fight PvP if you want, but I think what would benefit this game so much would be like a single player or connection to the league, so that if you want to, you can raise up the leagues, but you got to fight custom team sets for that are made up of the characters for that league. And once you beat enough of the teams, you raise up the next league, and then you get a new set of teams that you have to fight. Once you beat them, you go higher and higher. That way, players who want to feel that sense of accomplishment of earning new fighters for teams don't have to worry about the PvP players who are sitting there cheesing their way to the top. You can still earn all the fighters in the game without having to worry about some guy cheating and ripping you off. When you have the fight won, when you're that close, one hit away from winning, and all of a sudden this person kicks into high gear somehow and is fighting more like a robot, and is actually beating you from them having a sliver of health left and you having a full health bar, to all of a sudden now they're just going and take your entire health bar out. That's not a player, people. That's a bot kicking in legitimate players. Like, it's a kick to the crotch. It's a kick to the tenders. And I think that's not fair. I think the game developers need to get that fixed. Okay, well this has gone on for about 20 minutes and I've ranted enough. It's gotten some shit off my chest. And this video, I don't really care. I'm not really making this video for any kind of benefit to me per se. It's more of a benefit to a bunch of people that I've seen me still playing this, who are YouTubers and all that stuff, and they still are enjoying the game for the most part, but they do have a voice that, like, sometimes it seems like there's like bots thrown in there that are like making it hard for players to earn the medals that they need to rise up the ranks of the leagues. So again, I think it's a good idea, and I think if enough people watch this video and get behind that idea, and we can set up like a thing where we all voice this opinion to the developers of this game, we might be able to get it so that we can get a sort of campaign type or arcade, single player arcade style fighting section where you can still earn all the characters, all the fighters and whatever that you could win PvP style, but you don't have to worry about all the cheapness. You can actually kind of decide your play style. Well, if you're casual, or which would kind of be like normal to maybe easy kind of level to hardcore or mode, you know, where it's hard and it makes it challenging and makes it interesting. So the players that aren't really into it right away can kind of just play the game and unlock some characters kind of easily, get kind of a feel for the game, kind of get into it, and then as they get used to the controls, know how the AI works, then they can change the AI difficulty from normal or easy or whatever you want to put it as, to hardcore mode, which would be more of a challenge, and then they can easily not be bored and like it'd be too easy. But yeah, I just want to unlock characters and kind of just build my team of assistants and assistant leaders, and kind of mix and match, make different teams, and just kind of play around with the matchups. But there are also certain characters that I want to get, but they're at a league that I'm like struggling to get to because of these troll players and troll bots. Because I know some of these fighters I've come across have got to be bots, because there's no way that somebody could predict what the frick you're gonna do every single time and make it impossible. There's no way. So, yeah. This has gone on for almost half an hour, so to wrap it up, I'm basically going to be the start of this. I am calling for every actual player who plays Power Rangers Legacy Wars to help me fix the game so that we can all get characters and get content out of the game and get more fun out of it rather than frustration. I'm calling for all the players to help me get the developers of this game to give us an alternate way to unlock content without the need for paying money. And if we don't want to, a more accessible way to earn characters without the need for PvP. Because honestly, a strict PvP game is just not okay. I mean, I've played some strict PvP games, you know, I've played like League of Angels and other stuff like that. And I know it's not technically strictly PvP, but once you get to a certain point, it all goes from PvE to PvP, like in a snap. So yeah, I'm calling every player that I have seen and those I haven't yet seen who feel the same as me that things need to change, that an alternate game mode for this game needs to be implemented so that we can all enjoy the game instead of these trolls having fun making life difficult for the rest of us. I'm starting now. I want everyone who feels the same as me to join me to get this fixed. So, there's my rant, my call to action. If you like what you heard, or if this made you inspired, or if this got you thinking about how things on a game need to change that you've played, give this video a like, and I will see you, furry otakus, or whoever you are, in the next video. Laters. Da da da.